Okay. Hey folks, let me double check the frame rate looks okay because it looks a little choppy to me. Give me a second here. It's being weird. Showing CPU 19. Drop frames are 0. Still being funky though. Look at the camera settings maybe. Oh no, that's the chat overlay settings. Camera settings. Doot. What if we go to leave unchanged? Is motion JPEG the right way to grab it, or is YUV? Let's see if this works any better. Ooh, that got funky and choppy. Okay, well, probably don't need that level of resolution. So let's go ahead, drop it down to 1920, 1080. See about that. Is it going to go better? Yeah, okay, cool. Um, Thank you. Let's see if this is less choppy. No, still kind of choppy. Okay. Um, hmm. This is what happens when you leave things and they were working and then you come back. Let's go. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, that's not great. Uh, okay, yeah, frame rate is 5. Um, which that would explain why it's having a hard time. Okay, I think this is the Ozbot camera is having a hard day of it, and that's okay. We're going to spend most of our time in sort of a terminal session, um, so it hopefully won't like be too distracting. I probably should eventually replace my little Ozbot camera. And I think I might even have a replacement camera in my pile of electronics back there. Hopefully it's a little less choppy though. We did decrease the resolution on the camera, like I was saying, but we're going to spend most of our time um, just in the terminal view, and I'm going to be a tiny little talking head in the corner. Um, yeah, yeah. What am I doing? Bring. So yeah, so today we're going to be doing code reviews because been a hot minute, and I'm trying to get some stuff ready for the Spark 3.5 release. And in fact, actually, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a PR. We'll do that to start with. Um, and well, actually, again, debating. Go ahead and make this PR. For now, though, actually, maybe I'll raise it against my own fork because you can raise a PR against your own fork. Um, and I want to see if I've got. Is this one? 5 mini upgrades one. Playing with. This is the 3.5 depths one. Just uh okay, yeah. Fine. We'll do this here. And we'll do this against our own little fork. We'll come back to it later. Um we're gonna work in progress, upgrade 3.5 dependencies. Oh hi Tiny Wall. It's been a hot minute. Sorry about that. Um But yeah, this is work in progress. It's inside of my own thing. But this has got. Oh, okay. This has got some extra things on it that we should fix, and that's because my 3.5 branch needs to be updated. So we're going to go over here, git checkout branch 2.5, git fetch, git rebase, okay, git fetch Apache GitHub, git reset Apache GitHub branch dash 3.5 dash dash card. Today, yeah, I'm on that branch. Okay. There we go. And so now if we hit refresh, this should have, it might not. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't build with 2.5 because of reasons. Okay. Maybe we're just gonna close this one. Actually, yeah, let's just close it. I think it's worked. Work. I did have, like, I was working on one with our little friend Claude, mostly because I don't want to deal with upgrading a bunch of dependencies manually. So let's go find it. Is this the one? From 2 weeks ago. Okay, yeah. Oh. Yeah. It could be. Oh, I just realized because I decreased the resolution in the like big view of my little webcam, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this and pull it out. So we've got a little Fulton in the corner. Yeah, I don't really want to go back to Salt Lake City anytime soon. I mean, there's great people there, I'm sure, but it's also just like the climate of the state that it's in. It's just not super friendly. Um, it, Folks who are a little bit different. Okay, so let's go over here. Actually, yeah. Hit fetch. Oh. Okay. Fine. Git remote add Holden. Holden. HTTP git fetch. Holden. HTTP. And then we'll go ahead. This one. And we'll have Claude. Even I know but like upgrading dependencies is like kind of the thing that it's not bad at. Okay. Yeah, SPT build fails. Due to I think we need to update the SPT build to come back to match Maven pin, but double check. Fix the build issue and get it working. Building, causing tests with Maven and SPT. Important multiple test suites, including. Okay, cool. That's our instruction. Hopefully, it'll go ahead and update all of our dependencies for us. We still have to double check it because I don't trust the robot. Yeah, SPT does bring back memories. Not all good, not all bad. And there is a new version of SPT right now. SPT 3 just came out. I want to go and I want to see for everything that's targeting a specific branch. Okay. GitHub PR view filter branch target. Um, okay, yeah. Base is apparently the syntax. Branch dash 3.5. Cool. So these are the 3.5 branch pull requests, and we're going to try and get these reviewed and merged because yeah, want to. I don't think we're going to do this one. And let's close. Okay. Okay, well, let's go take a look at all of them. What's the latest here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. These are good suggestions. Yeah, and my thing here is, right, like, so this says Python 3.9, but it doesn't set Python 3.9 anywhere. And that's sort of my concern here. But maybe it's fine. Well, yeah, okay, so we don't want to merge this because there's active comments from someone else. They're good comments. Right, like that's a solid point. This is I would describe it as a minor nitpick, but it's still good. So yeah, I think they should be addressed, so I'm not going to merge it. This one is a backport. And this is one that I do want to merge because it's important for people who need RPC cryptography. Oh God, sorry. I was on a flight this morning. Oh God, sneezing after being on an airplane. Okay, so this one we do need to read, and it's a backport. So let's go ahead and bring up the thing that it's backporting. And this is open too. This fixes some bugs. It did get approved. I guess before we merge a backport, we should merge this. Oh, fudge. Okay. So this, yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's just allergies. I mean, I think it is. I think it's just, but you know, the equalization in the ear. So much fun. So much fun. Pressure. This one. Okay. So this adds AES CGM as an optional cipher method for RPC encryption. Did this get merged? Okay. So the thing is, like, this is a cryptography PR, and when we screw up cryptography, that's not great. And okay, so this was subsequently backported, fixed in 2024. So wait, okay. This is saying that. Let's go read this. Okay. 3 bugs. Bug 1 silently drops every message after the first. Does it though? Huh. Okay, maybe it does. That would be bad. Hmm. And the thing is, like, this is obviously something I would like to include in a 3.5 release, if that's a thing. This seems bad. This seems like fixes 5.9. So this is the Um, uh, huh. Okay, I mean, this does seem possibly real. So that means that, like, in practice, you can enable AES GCM on Yarn, which is bad. Uh, that's something that you probably want people to be able to do. So, how do we fix this? I don't love the removing the buffers. Um, okay, yeah. But probably I would love it if we had a test here. Oh, that had this better. So essentially, okay. Oh gosh. Sorry for swearing. It's just I was really hoping this was just like a simple backport PR, and I was not gonna have to like think about it because I'm lazy. But it does look like it's a thing that I have to think about. So, Jars of Life. Okay, let's see who we could get who might also have context about the original PR. Um, okay. Yeah. Nah. Um, uh, the PR author. So we can get all of these people probably. Um, more reviewer. And the original PR. Okay. Um, so okay, so what they're saying is that this is a one-shot streaming primitive. Each independent. So I don't know if that's true, right? Like uh, this is coming from. Um, yeah, okay. Java. Hmm. Uh, find the Java doc, but maybe. Okay, let's go take a look some more. What's the class that they changed? This part shouldn't make a difference, right? Like this is just writing an encrypted message. This has changed the signature, which I don't love. I don't love object, but that's what it was before, so. Ooh. Um, okay, this allocates it every time as opposed to allocating the plain text buffer once. I'm not super sure about this. Okay. Tink's expected cipher size text adds this is long and suspicious. Okay. Well, that does. Oh. Okay, so before we just did header bytes. Wait, what? This gets the header bytes, adds the header length, adds the expected. What? Bytes to read minus the cipher offset. Ah. Also, wait, I don't see the reset that they said they. Okay, reset for next message. New stream decryptor changes each time. So this adds a new thing to it. I'm not convinced. I guess this is what it comes down to. It could be true. Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I mean, this sounds reasonable, but it's cryptography code, and I am really lazy, slash don't want to break it, and then immediately have to fix it. So, where the fudge is... So there's a decryption handler. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Just max up, I do. Okay, cool. Actually, we're in this part. GCM transport cipher.java. It's going to be coming probably from here. Yeah, okay, so this is probably Tink. Okay. So, don't. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go take a look. Streaming encryption. Each ciphertext uses a new that's derived from the key and a randomly chosen salt of the same size as the key and the nonce prefix. Sure. Format of the ciphertext is header, segment 1, okay. Yeah, and here we go. Okay, segment 0 is shorter, so that segment 0, the header and other information of first segment offset will align to ciphertext. Okay, cool. This seems reasonable. Okay, so let's go ahead and essentially like leave some notes. This is the back port, and this is the original. Okay, and they're saying that it needs to be plain text buffer, ciphertext buffer. Tink's expected ciphertext size internally adds expected ciphertext size P. Internally adds get ciphertext offset. I don't. Does it? Okay. Returns the expected size of the ciphertext for a given plain text. The return value includes the header and offset. Okay, cool. So, what? This is kind of a weird. Encrypted counts. Encrypted count is, yeah. So here's the deal. We do the header bytes, then we add the header length again, and then we subtract get ciphertext offset. Okay. This seems suspicious. This seems suspicious to me. We have header bytes, add the header length, and then add some weird variation of expected ciphertext size. The bytes to read minus, and the original is just, this is how much data we want, plus the header. So, encrypted count. Encrypted count. What is encrypted count used for? Right, encrypted. Oh, okay, that's the number of chunks. Okay. Um, so encrypted count is the number of chunks we are planning to read. Is that true? Long to byte array. Uh, Java long. 2 byte. My friends, what are you doing? What are we doing? Oh, it's long's 2 byte array. Okay, okay. That makes much more sense. Okay. Um, so encrypted count is the number of bytes we plan to read, except is the number of non-header bytes we plan to read. What do we do with this? Okay, length AAD. Yeah, restart it. Okay, length AAD. Uh, we plan to write. Is this in the right path? Plan to there's a static class inside of the right path. Okay. Um, um, new stream segment encryptor. Okay. Header byte buffer. What happens to the header byte buffer? Wonder if we can find people who use this code. Not that one. Byte array, pretty common. New stream segment encryptors. Let's see. Find uses of this. Sometimes I stream segment encryptor. Don't want a fucking AI summary. Fine. Let's see if we can find. Okay, it says it's used over here. Cool. Associated data. Let's make this go up a little bit more. Later. Okay. Well, yeah. 2 references. Yeah. Okay. Well, uh, um, encrypted count is the number of non-header bytes we plan to write. What do we do? The comment doesn't. So this makes sense. Okay. Internally adds get ciphertext offsite, 24 byte streaming header to P before computing the segment count. Full segments is equal to. Yeah, that makes sense. This formula counts the header as occupying capacity in the first segment, so the effective plain text capacity of the segment is 0. However, transfer 2 writes the streaming header separately via header byte buffer and passes. Okay. Is that true? Is that true? Okay. Transfer 2. God damn it. Unless transfer 2 is our own code. No, okay, it keeps crashing. We'll dig into that another time. Transfer 2. Okay, what does transfer 2 do? Header byte buffer has remaining. Okay. We do that part separately. But then why are we adding... This seems suspicious to me. We've header bytes that we're adding. We're saying that we don't need those here because they're written out separately. They're written out separately. They're written out separately, and in fact, we're adding length header bytes and get header length. I don't. Yeah. The description and the comment doesn't match. And for photography, if they're related, photography changes like that. I don't feel comfortable. Okay, well, no, let's leave that part out. Okay, yeah. I don't understand this code well enough. Submit review, request changes. There's something funky going on here in the number of segment calculation, and I don't feel comfortable with it. If the original GCM transport authors clarify it slash clarify it, and okay. Um, yeah, this is probably fine. I don't feel comfortable with it. I think that's legit. I do, and this is annoying because I do want this to be in the Spark 3.5 release. Because it does seem like a thing where, like, yeah, you probably would want this. But there's just this doesn't make sense to me, and it's an AI generated pull request. Definitely with a human involved. I love that, but I don't. This code just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm gonna trust my gut on this one. We're not gonna. Yeah. We spent a bit of time digging into it though. I think that's good. That's good. Okay. This one. What are we doing? Yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna close this. This is my own pull request. I can just close it without saying why. Then leave this open. Okay. Yeah. This one, yeah, has comments on it. This one, I think we should do it, but I just, I don't think it's gonna happen. Uh, yeah. Yeah. So I feel that. Well, okay. I think this is optional. Is that required? Like, I haven't. Um, just double checking. Was the filter change required? Kevin? Or was it, it's, um, um, or was it a cleanup to remove a warning? Cool, there we go. Because I don't know. If it is just to clean up, then we're fine. Then I think I can make a case for why we should merge it. If it is required, though, I hear it. Let's double check the CVE. Lazy list object deserialization. Yeah, okay. I mean, we don't directly serialize and deserialize lazy lists, as far as I know. So I can see why Dungeon doesn't want to make the risk on this. Yeah. About that. Cool. Um, number to run. Yeah. Okay, cool. So there we go. Hopefully our little agent can go and grind out some different versions. Here we've got Dongzhun's doing a bunch of upgrades, so now is probably also a good time. We're just doing some upgrades. Oh, okay, and I'm realizing now that this is not the restream that I thought it was. Okay, so I gotta update this one. We're not at the airport. So let me update the title. Overview adventures. Overview adventures. Not at the airport. Not at the airport this time. But do some overviews. Including self-reviews. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead. We'll update this. Hopefully, Cool. Well, let me edit the stream details on LinkedIn from Restream, so we'll go ahead and we'll update that here. Let's do that. Edit post. Spark 3.5 release work and code review time. Not in the UA. Oh yeah, excellent. CI and other. Cool. So then we got that updated. So yeah, keep going. Okay. Indulgence upgrading Tink. Maybe he's got some context here too. On the like kind of gnarly PR that we just did, but I don't. Let's not bother him on it just yet. Let's see if the original authors of it have got some time. So this one is the PR that I've got myself. It's work in progress. It's kind of large and gnarly. Now let's go ahead and yeah, let's go back here. Okay, yeah, interesting question for myself is like, is this the right number? I don't know. Test UDF transpile. This is kind of big, so let's go through it and make sure. Yep, that's true. Okay. Okay. This is not a 64-bit range. With the 31, it's decidedly 32-bit range. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Leave a comment for myself. Yeah. Range mismatch between text and simple. Yeah. Put that in 32 rounds. Two. Um, um, uh, what happens? Interesting question. Yeah. I mean, compare, and we should verify we throw an error and click on side, respectively. Okay. Um, yeah. Is none, is not none. Um, yeah. Okay, let's also make plus for unsafe. Well, we don't. None. Um, this must we already. Uh, um, yeah, okay. Okay, UDF. No, that's weird. There's a like audible switching sound coming from next to me. I kind of want to investigate, but I'll get to that later. Um, okay. Yep. Uh, um, okay. These all kind of make sense. Um, um, yeah, and so this one here, we make sure that the test pass. And this is like the other test. Okay, so yeah, we can mark this as viewed. We've been through it now. Even though we've got notes in it, it's good. Um, that's fine. Okay, and so here's where we start to get to sort of the meat of things. These are the parameter names, input categories. Yeah. Good. Hmm. Well, is this true? Yeah, fine. Um, it's probably okay, trade-off wise. Um, uh, cute, cute. Um, okay, let's keep going. Oh yeah, okay. We had this when I went through this with Devin. Um, consider moving this every time. Um, file enabled and session. Uh, yeah. Okay. So there we go. Transpilation rewrites EDF into a Faust expression that references inputs positionally. The caller uses KWRs. JVM side substitution would otherwise splice. Yeah. That makes sense. Uh, um, uh, oh yeah, okay, so when we set non-deterministic, that'll be what's, yeah, as non-deterministic, we throw out the transpilation. I don't know if that's 100% the right thing, because we could, for example, if it's calling rand, we could very easily transpile rand. So I'm not actually convinced. I'm not actually convinced about that. I mean, it made sense when we were doing this. The more I think about this, the less certain I am. Good example. Had a non-deterministic PDF calling rand and transpile it into rand to spark SQL random number into the SQL but let's do that. As a follow up. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that to our Jira, everyone's favorite. Oh man, semi-favorite things. So let's go find this Jira. This is part of this, and here. Here, and we'll create issues. That's weird. Am I not? Who am I? Who am I logged in as? Let's go ahead. Damn it. Someone. It's possible Jira broke again? No? Okay, issues. There we go. Okay, probably just logged in as the wrong user. Checked that before. More. There we go. Create a subtask. Add support for random number generation and other non-deterministic. Cool. Huzzah. Component is SQL and effects is going to be 4.3. We'll go ahead and doesn't. We're targeting 4-3 really, but we don't set target. Yeah, I already looked at this one. This one's kind of gnarly and long, so let's start going through it. Jira, rig it all. Jira, you get a Jira, I get a Jira, everyone gets a Jira. No. Okay. These are the joys of writing Python. The AST is funky. We don't. It's fun. That's not true, is it? Is that true? Yeah, that's definitely not true. Oh, and or of booleans produces booleans. AST bool okay. Import AST. Func. Let's go. AST.parse. Make sure. Python AST pretty. How's it look? Done? Ah. Okay. Yep. Okay. We need to check that the we need to check that the values of the bool are cool. Love that for me. And this is definitely non-Boolean. Yeah. Okay. We look at the annotated return type if it's strongly typed. Okay. Cool. This is the one that I've been through 1,000 times. So even though it's kind of like the meat and potatoes of it, we're gonna skip it because this is what I've been thinking about for the past. Well, maybe it is what I've been thinking about for the past month, but um, or several months. Still doesn't hurt to go through it. Especially, it's 12:30. I don't want to go pick up my scooter. Shit. Where's my appointment? Oh yeah, no, I've got someone coming over at 1-ish. Um, Let me text them. They're coming over to pick up some shirts, I think. For my queer scooter club. Ooh, damn it. Okay. Let me do a tiny bit of business first. Sorry, quick detour because we've been at it for about an hour. Yeah, so I need to do a little bit of housekeeping, also known as getting more coffee. And I don't paying my friend who helped me out the other day. Amount that is not too high. Very nice. And like, oh god, all the things. All the things. Okay, so there's that. We do that. And then the other thing, yeah, I want to see if someone's coming over at 1, then I need to do that thing, not leave right away, essentially, I guess is what it comes down to. But if no one's coming over right yet, then maybe we're good. Okay. Maybe this was on Discord instead of messages. Hmm. Okay. I feel like I have a message that should say 1 p.m. Yeah, okay, cool. Um, if not, let's stress. Let's go. Until after to pick up my Vespa. Great. Okay. Good. We do the business numbers. Much business, many numbers. Now, I need more coffee, and I should probably get a water so that I don't pass out. So I'm gonna go get coffee and a water, and I will be right back, as the kids say. So give me like 5 minutes. Oh, fantastic timing. Okay. See you later, Tannywell. Take care. It's always great to have you join. Oh, and in fact, that's the doorbell. So I probably also have to deal with the dog. So maybe, yeah, 5 minutes. Professor? Professor? Hi, we're back. Let's check the latest text message. Yeehaw. Uh, oh, no worries. Okay, no worries at all. Great. Okay, everything's fantastic. Okay. Oh, I still need to pee. Damn it. Okay, I know I said fuck wants AI viewers. Trash and monkeys. Yeah. Mod tools. Mod tools. You are a spammer. Report for spam. Spam. Spam, 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 spam. Um, spam. Submit report. Huzzah. I would also like to block the user. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna be right back for part two. I'm gonna go use the restroom though for real. On that. Okay, we're back for real. For real, my friends. Okay, so did a quick break because I am a human instead of a robot. Although lately the robots have been taking breaks too. So score one for humans, I suppose. And yeah, let's keep going. Taking a look at our transpilation PR, looking for things which we might have missed in the first path through. This is definitely a good to do. Maybe, yeah. Okay. There we go. Uh, and yeah, this is a thing that we can do better about later, I think. And this is okay, right? This is very much like, hey, something unexpected happened. We're not going to deal with it, and I think that's the general right thing to do. Oh, um, cool. Damn it. There's so much cool shit to do. It's pride, but I have to be at work, working. Well, I mean, work adjacent. I have to be at a conference working. And to be clear, I'm excited because it's a conference that I don't normally get to go to. But also, like, I really wish it wasn't scheduled the same weekend of San Francisco Pride so that I didn't have to, like, push myself between the two of them quite so hard. I could use a moment of recovery in life. Um, yep. Um, wait. Uh, that's weird. Ah, okay, that's the logic here. Okay, memory's coming back to me. Yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. Um, cool. Yeah, I like it. I generally, oh, big chunk. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm generally pretty okay with this then. I think this is a interesting enough starting point. Um, so yeah, there we go. Um, okay. So this is maybe weird because people don't normally self-review their code like this, but mm, I think this is in fact better, and it's not a bad thing at all. This was a thing that Claude caught for me during one of my earlier iterations, where it's like, hey, convert to Catalyst can't be optional, so and that's just not something that I thought of at all. And this is also it's a single pass rule, so that does simplify our life. Oh, Professor! I love you, baby. Oh my baby. I love you so much. You are so perfect. Thank you for coming to say hi. Yes, you are so perfect. You are so perfect. Hmm. Oh, good shake. Good shake. Oh, yes, you baby. Yes, you. My little boy. My little boy. Oh, oh, do you have something in your eye? Can you get out? Oh, okay. Rub it on the. Yeah. Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, maybe good stopping point actually, because my little bud just came home. He made some good comments. Um, oh, it's not quite the stopping point that I wanted. I did want to. Oh, but my little pig is right here. But he definitely doesn't want to get picked up. But I want to pick him up to show him to you. But okay, that problem solved itself because he ran away. Because I went to go pick him up and he was like, "Nope, I don't want to do that." Okay, I think this is good. Okay, got some notes. After going through this myself, there are some things to fix before I switch it to regular from whip. But it feels close. Feels close. Okay, cool. Um, so those are my notes. We'll make those notes. Now we'll go fix them. Go fix them. And we'll also look at the failing test. And the other thing that I wanted to do is the thing which we got the robot to do because I didn't want to deal with it. Is it over here? It's over here. Yeehaw. Okay. Okay. We done? Um, yeah. Deet, deet. Ah. I wouldn't call it Spark CVE. Okay. But nonetheless, here we go. It's checkout. Is that the branch? Which branch are we on? Yeah, it's the mini upgrades. Okay. Okay. Git checkout, Spark. Friends. 3.5 mini upgrades. Okay. Git checkout 3.5 mini upgrades. Okay. Git remote, git fetch spark 3.5 CVE, git rebase, or yeah. Yeah, pick it set. And then here we go. We're going to go over here. Okay. So any transitive, yeah. And there was okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Updates and comments. And then we've got our little friend at co-author.sh. Force with release. Okay, cool. So that'll go ahead and run through local CI and we'll see if it works. Version upgrades. Also, it'd be good to get in for the 3.5 release. There's a few other things we're trying to clean up at the same time too. So it's pretty great. I'm really stoked about everything, and yeah. Oh, I should text Barry and ask him if he wants one of the shirts. Let's do that. Also, streamer friends, I have a lot of shirts. Due to a let's call it ordering error. I have a lot of these shirts. So if you're at Transmarch on Friday in the Bay Area, come find me. I'll have these shirts, and they're free. And if you want to make a donation to the Sparkling Pink Pandas, of course, that's fantastic. But if you don't, you know, absolutely no worries on that. So it's all good vibes. But yeah, I'll text Barry, see if he wants one of these, because I'm gonna go swing by. Although they are all women's cut, and I don't know if Barry wants a women's cut shirt. But anyways, okay, we'll find out. Should be pretty great. I'm gonna go make lunch, because it's 1 o'clock, and I'm great at looking after myself. Also, my dog's back. So it's a good time for lunch. Thanks everyone for joining, Taniwa. I know you're not in the chat anymore, but as always, it's amazing to chat with you. I really appreciate it. Same thing for Alice from Monoline. I appreciate your comments about the choppiness with the early version. I think I'm gonna have to replace this webcam. I don't know why, but the frame rate coming off of it at the resolution that I use, it's just not keeping up anymore. It has overheated several times, so that might be related. But yeah, it's great. Happy Pride for everyone who celebrates. Stay safe out there. It's kind of a rough time right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cheers, y'all.